If you got one of those things, do you need a four-wheel drive one of those things? Let's find out. In fact, I need to put that rig in that space over there. But to get it over there, I have to drive into this stuff right here, and it's wet and muddy. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try it in two-wheel drive first, see what happens, and then we'll do four, and then we'll...
I'm like the dark in the clouds on a rainy day. Oh, the fire in the hills and I'm headed your way.
Four.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I'm still not very good at this. Woohoo! Here's the thing. This is my front yard, and we haven't done anything with it yet because I need to pull all the way over here to back up there. You know what we used to do? See that driveway? That's a 300-foot driveway down there. We used to back it all the way up here into that space. It's nigh to impossible. So now we kind of do this little loop-de-loop thing, but look what it does. Look at this mess. I just made that all worse. And this is just me backing up my RV at home. Imagine if you're out traveling in the middle of nowhere and you're boondocking and you got a two-wheel drive truck. What are you gonna do? I get stuck. So stick around and see what it takes for me to get unstuck out of the same place. It's like a week later. Just, you gotta watch. If you are towing an RV of pretty much any size, you need a 4x4. The only time maybe you wouldn't is maybe you're like, oh, I've got a small RV, my truck can totally handle it. I'm gonna be driving only in Southern California to well-groomed RV parks. I'm never gonna do anything fun or have to pull to the side of the road in the dirt. I'm never gonna have to stop somewhere that I wasn't planning on. It's never gonna rain or snow. Then, you know, maybe get a two-wheel drive truck. But dude, if you're towing an RV, I think everybody should have a 4x4 and think, oh, but it costs more money. Yeah, it costs more money, but it's worth it. Number two, like, oh, does it increase tow capacity? No, it actually decreases tow capacity because this 4x4 junk weighs more, so you can actually tow less with a 4x4, but it's worth the trade-off. In my case, my truck can tow like 30,000 pounds because it's a dually, and that thing weighs like 15,000 pounds, so I'm fine. Should I get a dually? What truck should I get? I got a video on that linked below as far as what truck you should buy. As far as whether or not you should have a dually, I could make another video on that, so let me know below my thoughts on having a dually. I mean, the short version, if you got a big friggin' RV like that one, yeah, you need a dually, but there's a lot more to it than that. I have gotten stuck, and I have gotten out of sticky situations because of four-wheel drive. Like here, I would not have been able to do that unless I had four-wheel drive. I probably would have seen that and gone, well, I'm gonna have to wait for the ground to heal, or dropped my rig right here or something, because I know that I will get stuck in that mud over there. You don't always know what you're getting yourself into, but the one thing that has happened to me, I have gotten stuck twice, even with four-wheel drive, and not been able to get myself out. I've had to get towed out once by another dually and once by a tow truck. In fact, right there, I had to get towed out by a tow truck on my own yard with my 4x4. And the reason is I had the wrong tires. What tires should you get if you have a 4x4 and you are traveling, you know, more than 20 miles from home? You need all-terrain tires. I don't even know what brand these are. They're all-terrain. Just listen to your tire guy. I don't know jack about tires, but these tires work great. With these, I've never been stuck. And you can see, they got more, not that you can see much because I was just in the mud, but they've got more traction than regular street tires. A 4x4 is great. And if you get stuck in the mud and you have street tires on them, you might still stay stuck. Which 4x4 should you get? Dude, anything made by Ford, Chevy, or Dodge in the last few years is gonna be glorious. If you're towing something lighter, Toyota can work. All the major manufacturers have great trucks nowadays. My truck's a 2018 F350, and I've got no complaints. It's just the XL, it's the basic package with a couple of minor upgrades, and that's all I need. I wouldn't even want like a fancier package because I'm in stuff like that all the time. And having like, nice carpet and junk would be a drag. In fact, look at this right now. It's kind of a mess. I'm gonna show you. Because we use this thing, it looks like that inside. And we were just out camping, so the back looks like that. And I love having this big cab because I put the seat up and dude, we could sleep back there. It's like having an SUV and a truck all combined into one. So don't overthink it, man. Find the good deal. Do me a favor, post in the comments below. I'm a new truck guy. If you have a different opinion, Or if you agree with me, let me know. Should you get a 4x4? What do you think? Should you buy a 4x4 if you are towing an RV of any kind? When we got this place, this was trees, and unfortunately they had to knock them down to build a house. And it's red dirt that tracks in everywhere, and it's all mushy. We need fill dirt, and we found some for free from the county. Just got back from another trip, and I thought I would just easily pull in here into that same spot I was last time, but this time I am stuck even in four-wheel drive. It's just a little muddier, a little wetter. We're probably okay here. The issue is probably right there. So what do? I grabbed a shovel, and I'm gonna probably just throw some gravel underneath here and see if that's enough to get me out. Also, having your wheels straight is a good idea, but you'll notice that the RV is not exactly straightforward, so it's a lot of weight pushing down in here. So will I be able to get unstuck from this mess? Not really sure. There's one more issue. See that? That's my septic. And I think that's like the edge of my septic tank. I don't want to drive on my septic tank. That'd be very bad. I put a little gravel under the tires. Put my shovel here so I know where not to drive. And let's see. My faith is minimal. The plan is to pull as far forward as I can here and then getting a running start back there. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. This is why I don't have carpeted floors. I really just need one wheel to bite, and then I'll be back on the gravel to make it easier. If I can do that before I jackknife, be good. What do you think? Is it gonna work this time? Now the problem is this huge pile of dirt here before bit jackknifing. While you're watching me fail some more, here's some other things to consider. A 4x4 is generally going to get worse mileage. You're probably going to go through tires faster, and you're going to have higher maintenance costs. It's going to cost more to buy up front, but you might get a better resale with a 4x4 over a two-wheel drive. If you have a 4x4, you're going to have more options for fun when you're not towing, and you're going to be much better prepared if you happen to end up in unexpected snow, sand, dirt, or mud. Plan B, detached trailer, straighten tuck out, reattach trailer. You gotta see this. So I just went on higher ground, so now the truck is scraping there. So I'm having a hard time. I just hope there's enough play. Look at that, not good. Hope I can go up a little higher on these front jacks. They might be maxed out though. Thing slides down the hill. Okay. Okay, clear there. Plan. Drive around this tree, then back it in straight here, and hope I make it back. Seems like the dirt's holding. I'm not supposed to drive over here because somewhere over here is my septic. All the lines. Oh, please. Please fit. 4x4 is great. Dually, I think it makes a worse 4x4, but what do I know? Clearly not very much, or I wouldn't be doing this. Okay. I'm probably gonna drive over my iPhone. On second thought, let me maybe smooth this out a little bit here. So we were getting stuck down there. We're a little bit straighter. I just need to try to attach this without dipping too far down here. So I gotta lower this thing a little bit. Retract, please don't fall. I should go a little more. Notice that the wheels are chalked because I'm only mostly a moron. That should go in. Oh God, car wash coming soon. It made the good sound. See, it's connected. There is like no anything with a tailgate here. There's no room, man. If you're angled a little bit, it'll wipe this out. Kind of shocked I haven't wiped it out yet. It is green, that's good. You gotta be a freaking gymnast to own an RV. And I am gonna go ahead. If I ever needed this safety chain thing, now's the time. Okay, I'm kind of relieved that my RV didn't roll down the hill. That jack, I think, is at its limits. Auto retract, enter to begin. Please don't crush my truck. I'm feeling hopeful, but not completely confident. What happens when you put 15,000 pounds on a piece of plastic? It gets really yucky. Ah. Leela, could you please clean these? I'm trying to even out around the tires a little bit. It's a clear path there. I'm not gonna hit that thing. Pretty clear there. Pause the video, post right now if you think I'm gonna make it out. I literally don't know. I hope so. Take 27, fingers crossed. I know you. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what kind of an idiot gets his RV and truck stuck in his own property? This kind. I'm just learning. Be gentle, man. Do you need a 4x4 to tow a fifth wheel trailer? I say absolutely yes. Unless you live in Southern California and you are never leaving town, you just never know what you're gonna get yourself into. There was one time I pulled over to a shoulder, wasn't snowy, wasn't muddy, nothing, but I got stuck. If I didn't have the 4x4, I would have been stuck there waiting for AAA. So you totally should get, in my opinion, a 4x4. Even just now, yeah, I got way stuck, I'm an idiot, whatever. But if I didn't have a 4x4, I would not have gotten out for sure. There's no way a two-wheel drive would have gotten out of there with that mess. To see which truck you should buy to tow a fifth wheel, you're gonna watch that video right up there. We can't wait to share our adventures with you.